Gentlemen, this is the Pkr Podcast, episode 13. You're here Friday, February the fucking 10th, with your host, Paul the Sexy and Cruz, Kelso the Reptile Hunter, Kerwin. We're here. We're ready to fucking rock and roll. What's going on, everybody? First, I want to give a quick shout out to everybody that was up waiting last night. We've, as you guys, we're talking about the video edit time was finished at 6 o'clock. It didn't reach YouTube to 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. I do apologize about that, everybody. I am doing the best I can via apps and online and talking to people, trying to figure out a tech team and tech solutions until we can have a proper tech team. So
eventually the plan is we're going to have a whole actual video camera set up. That way we can go from that and put that on the computer that way. And I plan on getting a pretty badass computer, and we're just slowly going to move up and get it figured out from there. My parents and my grandparents are trying to help me get some better technology for back here. Yeah. So we'll get it figured out as further we go into it.
One day at a time, baby. One day at a time. Quick shout out to everybody that's helped us out. Shout out to Kelso's dad. Shout out to Billy Herman. Shout out to my dad. Shout out to Granny. Shout out to Kelso's mom. Shout out to Missy. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to our boy Chris that was on yesterday. I was seeing a lot of good feedback in the comment sections about. Shout out to Chris, man. He was a good conversationer and whatnot. So we look forward to having Chris sitting down with us whenever he'd like to again. I don't know if you guys watch ESPN this morning or Sports Night, whatever the fuck it's called, on YouTube, the Sports Watch channel. But they were talking about Kyle Marshall fight. They're having a difficult time resolving the negotiations. So as soon as I have another update on that, I will bring it to you guys. But we will most definitely be engaging with Kyle Marshall soon.
Essentially, yep. Soon as we can. These things can't be rushed.
And we're not going to try. And as we told you, if it happened or if it didn't happen, we're going to still bring you the same quality videos, baby. We're going to keep them right on the pushing, All it takes, really, all it really takes is that one view, bro. Obviously, if we post 12 of these and we have 0 views, it's going to be a bit deterred, You're like, oh, whatever. But here we are at 53 subscribers. We get between 20 and
it's almost like every new
video.
It's like every new video we make, we get 1 to 2 new subscribers so far.
Yeah, so
I'm cool with that.
Doing some promoting on Snapchat, promoting on Facebook. As soon as I really figure out the promotional aspect of this, we're really gonna pick shit up. I promise.
Talking about promoting. We are not sponsored or sponsoring, but I just want to shout out to Monster for creating this drink that I just heard of today called The Beast Unleashed. It's a hard Monster, 6.0% alcohol. This one's peach perfect. I've got a box of them. These things are fucking smack. I like them, honestly.
And now you people might ask in the comments, why the fuck do they do that if they're not getting paid for it? So the idea is, shout out to McCormick whiskey. First time I've ever had it. It's shitty, but drink it.
Not sponsored, not.
But
whatever,
the point, they'll pay shit. But the point is, they can look back at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way up to 75. If that's when we get subscribed, or if that's when we get a fucking sponsor. If it takes up to 75 videos, if we get to episode 30 and we get our first sponsor, if we get to episode 95 and get our first sponsor, they can look back at all 94 of those other ones and be like, wow, they were shouting our company out and we weren't even paying us. So now imagine what they're going to do now that we are paying us. We're really going to shout them the fuck out. So
again, like I said, not sponsored, but still, shout out to Beast.
Hopefully they can look back and see all of our
making the Beast drink.
Hopefully they can look back and see all of our shout outs, and maybe we'll fucking pick something up. Like maybe we'll get an email one day from McCormick Gin or fucking from a bottle of liquor or from one of these Dabker companies. Like, wow, you guys have been shouting us out for like 8 months now. Fuck, here you guys go.
This is definitely. I don't drink. I don't really like alcohol, but these things. This is like liquid candy, bro. I like this shit. I might buy a couple of boxes of these. That'll last me if I drank 1 or 2 a day. Golden. Plus it's an Energizer as well. Come on, you can't beat that. Liquor plus an Energizer plus good taste. Come on, I like this shit. Shout out.
It's alright.
This just tastes like a regular Monster. Mean green. I definitely approve.
It's alright. You know.
He don't like Monster. I do.
No, you know, energy.
I'm a big Monster person.
So.
Especially when I'm up at 1 o'clock in the morning. And luckily we have a little machine or a little fridge at work that I can just go get one from.
That's decent. See, when I was at work, the fucking Pops kept me on the Powerades. When I get an ice cold, like if I was nodding off a little bit from tired at 1, 2 in the morning, I'd go get an ice cold Powerade. You know, we'll put some Powerade in there, fill it up with ice, shake it around real nice, and fucking just drink it, and you'd fucking wake right up, bro. That was like a shot of energy drink.
Only thing is, I definitely could not put these next to a can of Monster. Go have a bunch of these, get ready to go to work, go grab a Monster, accidentally grab one of these cans, taking it to work, bro.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be wasted off of that.
No, but I do gotta put it through a thing where the people would look at my belongings that have metal.
Sir.
Yeah, bro, like, you can't have this here. I'm like, ah, fuck.
But I'm 21 plus.
I'm 25!
It says 21 plus, sir.
I'm not working any machinery. I'm working with boxes. Come on, man. Let me have my... Man, you know what? I would like to be that badass redneck podcaster up in his 60s, 70s talking.
Badass redneck podcaster in the 60s and 70s.
No. Age-wise, being 60, 70 years old. Sitting back, just talking a bunch of nonsense, and people just loving me because I'm just a crazy ass old man, and like people Richie. Love it. I'd be like an Uncle Si, bro. You ever see Duck Dynasty? I'd be Uncle Si for sure. You see that panther? What panther? It turns out to be a little kitty cat running down there.
They have them drinking now.
Huh? Yeah, dude.
Do they?
You know what Uncle Saul was drinking on? He wasn't drinking on any regular tea, bro. He was drinking that liquored up tea.
Really?
Yeah! Every single time, bro. 100% guaranteed. Except for when he was driving. I guarantee you he wasn't drinking liquor then.
Or was he?
Or was he?
Man, I own big property like that, and I got a hunting spot, and there's not even really a main road, but come on now, yes, fuck off.
Fuck off.
If you're, you know what I mean, don't drive drunk, period. That's not
Shout out to Uncle Si from Duck Dynasty. I love you. You brought me many years of funniness and joyness.
Yeah, we're going to have to go watch some of that, man. That'd be cool to sit down and watch.
For real?
Yeah, no.
I'm up for it, for real. I just got to find out what to watch it on again.
Like, if we, that's the equivalent in my mind, like, if we had a golf cart here, I would definitely fucking get drunk and whip a golf cart around.
No shit,
you know, who wouldn't do that? I
still need to find me a golf cart. For when we go to the races with my dad.
Because we get to get one of those. So, yeah. I'm not looking to try to find one.
Well, they said wait until we move down there. Because there's a lot of people we know who have people
Easier
that can get
said
those.
Than none, man.
Well, listen, they said that's
we want to golf cart around
July, March. Bro, it's nothing but open country, bro.
I know, but it's decent here. You know what's fun? We'd have on the 4th of July whipping around here in a fucking golf cart.
We might not be here.
I know, but you love it. You said January or March. We're about to have 4th of July.
They want us to get us between July and March.
I think it's January and March of next year.
No, this year. This summer.
January and March.
This summer.
January's past.
Not January, July.
You told me January.
July, my bet. Well, if I told you that, my bet. July. July. They want us down there. They're trying to get us to move down there within the next 5 months. Midsummer. Hottest time for the reptiles. Because I can't move them in spring and I can't move them in fall. You know, they'll get too cold too quickly. What? I mean, I think it'd be a pretty cool blast to be living there in 4th of July, bro. See some real crazy fireworks out there in the country. Have our first podcast 4th of July in Georgia, bro.
Yeah, we used to go to Tennessee every year. That's when we went to Tennessee to our family in the campground and fucking did the 4th of July.
Think
4th
about
of July is down south are pretty decent, you know.
Think about when we come back to visit everyone when we're doing our podcast as a reunion thing, bro. Go see Dad, see your dad, see everybody we know and actually give a fuck about. We'll see. Yeah. Yep. Just like Ducky would say from fucking, what was it, Land Beyond? Littlefoot. I think that's what it was called. The Land Before Time.
Decent movie.
Good movie. You know they got like 10 movies, bro?
I haven't seen that movie in fucking probably 15 years.
I found it
20.
free. I found it free. I was watching all of them at one point here just because, you know, I had some really good memories watching that shit, bro. I miss the way the older movies animations was, bro, because it was... They actually worked that.
Yeah, and sweaty as a bitch.
That's okay, sweaters. Ooh, and there goes my elbows. So, anyway, weather here today. It is.
And shout out to everybody that liked the wither with Richie. I almost said the wiki with Retcher. The weather with Richie. I almost fucked up saying my fuck up.
Yeah,
that's really
fucked.
fucked.
A couple times fucked.
Yeah, 4 or 5 times over there somewhere. Fucked up to the 6th power. Shout out to everybody that liked the Richie segment. That was shot by me and Kelso here. It was Kelso's idea, shot by me. It was Richie and Kelso's idea, shot by me. So we narrated it well. Everybody that likes that, if you want more of them, let us know.
We'll bring him here when we can. But anyway, so the weather today, it is 40 degrees. 42 high, 28 low. It is slightly breezy outside.
We should get a fucking green screen. We can be like,
shit, bro.
turn the computer on the table that way and just have a green screen there, a little weather thing behind you. You could have a little stick and your little fucking weatherman fucking outfit and just be tapping it.
In the summer, when it's really hot outside, bring Bonnie out and be like, it's so fucking hot.
So the ripped oil's out.
Have like an Australian accent or something behind it. That'd be fucking awesome. The Australian weather for the day, Toledo, Ohio edition.
Yeah. Sorry I fucked your weather up twice now.
Oh, you're good. Oh, and besides Toledo's weather, here's a little broadcast for New Orleans. It is stormy as hell, and it is getting pretty crazy in the middle of New Orleans. So drive safe, man. Take it easy, stay home.
What was the name of that hurricane that fucking destroyed New Orleans? Katrina?
I do not remember. I think so.
Hurricane Katrina, I think it was, right?
So,
or Ike.
So again, drive safe. Be smart. We don't want no one getting injured, no one dying from a hurricane this year. Don't go
ever.
Don't go. Doing stupid shit, getting drunk, and thinking you're stronger than the weather, because you'll lose.
That's the one.
This isn't Forrest Gump. You guys ain't the no-legged man that fought God in a hurricane. Hurricane Katrina.
4th biggest storms of all time.
Yeah.
It turned New Orleans into the countryside. Shout out to everybody who's ever, affected by those trashy ass fuck off to the weather storms like that, the superstorms. Fuck off to you. I'd kick Mother Nature right in the fucking nuts if I ever had the chance.
So, that was our weather for the day. I've been trying to get notes, but we kind of ran this one because we wanted to at least get our little video in.
We started prepping at about 4.
Yeah. I did a lot today. I had to go buy a swordfish steak, about 5 pounds of perch, and about 2 pounds of steak. And we got all that set up for the monitors.
Let's hit the rewind button real quick here.
What's up?
I know everyone's thinking the same thing I'm thinking of right now. Did you say a fucking swordfish steak?
Yeah. I cut it up into
What in
nice
sweet
slivers.
Mary fucking of Moses is a swordfish steak? Like the fish.
Yeah,
Swordfish.
the big old thing that lives in the ocean with the big old pointy nose that
jab-
stab you.
yeah.
And yeah.
They make steaks out of fish?
Yeah.
How?
They cut it, I guess, in a certain way where it looks like a fish steak.
So what is
I
a
don't
steak?
fucking know. Well,
What kind of animal steak?
Huh?
What kind of animal steak come from?
Cow.
Really? So steak is a different kind of beef? Because beef comes from cows, isn't it?
So you can grind anything up into hamburgers. Steak you can grind up into hamburger meat, and it'll be like an Angus burger.
So there's no such thing as a steak hamburger.
I mean, you can break down a steak, like a literal steak, and make a burger out of that.
Because chicken, steak, beef, obviously, I didn't know.
But yeah, no. So they cut certain parts of the swordfish, and it looks like just round steaks. I mean, it's super. It was
fish,
hard as
though,
fuck.
right?
Yeah, it's fish. It's fish. Yeah. It's hard as fuck to cut. I wanted to keep breaking into chunks, but
That'd be
I
something
managed to
for-
get it done.
And you plan on trying that yourself, or have you already?
I'm tempted. Why? Would you want to try some?
8 piece, no more than that.
I mean, we could eat it raw. It's safe. It's in the freezer. Or we can fry it up, air fry it, so we can.
Air fry it. This fucking guy.
Still got some stuff we got to clean later on, but we'll do that. I'll do that later tomorrow.
Excellent.
Okay, back here on PKR.
Pkr Anything Goes Podcast. This is episode 13, the 10th of February, Friday.
He's
20,
lying. Hear him
23.
roar.
Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Paul the Sexy and Cruz, Kelso the Reptile Hunter. And we're here.
And we're here.
And we're back.
We've already,
Alright.
we've already, shouted out to all of our people. Shout out to anybody that's new subscribing. Go watch the other videos if you fuck with this one.
Yep, we got 12 other videos, a couple shorts, and one live. So, well, did we count that live as an
Nope.
episode, or is the live its
That's
own
in a
thing?
public. Okay, so the live is in a folder titled PKR Lives. The podcast, which you would be listening to right now, is in a playlist titled Pkr Podcast.
Okay.
And as we adapt more with myself and Kelso and other people on our team being able to do the weathers, and we can get Richie on a more stable method of doing the weather and shit, we'll be able to either put that into its own channel, its own playlist, not channel, but its own playlist on this channel, or we'll just incorporate them into the beginning or the middle or the end of the videos, like how we did with the other one.
I was about to say, or worst case scenario, when we end up moving and shit, we can do more lives that involve. We gotta get Richie set up on his own shit,
So
so
where
that
he
way
knows
he
how to
can.
fucking do shit a little bit.
So that way, when we go live, he can join us from here, while we're
From the trailer
in
park.
Georgia. Yeah. We can be like, "Hey Richie, how's it in Toledo?
And
Shitty and cold." No, well, I'm sorry, but
I'm
it's
sorry
at
to hear
least
that,
60,
bud.
70 degrees, and we're
Well,
over here at the
fuck
beach in
you.
Florida, so fuck off. We're about to have nice cold ones here.
We're about to have a cold beer. You're about to have cold nuts.
Fuck off, Richie.
Fuck off, Richie. And we're back. Just kick him.
Sitting there. Hey Richie, you want a cold one? Oh no, you need something warm, eh?
You need a warm one, huh? But I got hot chocolate if you need one.
Here's some
Here's
hot
some water.
cocoa with some tequila.
We just need some cocoa to pour in our water. As we're swimming in the ocean, just dumping cocoa into it.
He's gonna be sitting here dressed up in the middle of winter outside while we're in the fucking beach in our trunk sitting there fishing doing our podcast.
Fishing, yeah. That'd be decent. Fishing, bro. Probably. It might not be the most lively and action.
I mean, we're still gonna do
we
what we're
can
doing
do
now, but we're gonna
separate playlists on the channel, fishing with the boys.
I mean, either way, we're still gonna
PKR
do
out of the
the same.
studio, part 1.
Either way, what's they gonna do? The same shit we're doing while we're not catching nothing.
If you guys want to see some like PKR out of the studios type shit,
let us know.
I can film it on a phone
we can
and
go do
send
shit.
it, you know? Yeah, man. Let us know. I'll bring the fucking computer, hook it up to my hotspot, set up on a log. Whatever. You guys can hear the crashing of the water as me and Kelso fish and build huts or whatever the fuck, you know? Decent. Me and Kelso used to do some really cool shit together, bro. And we used to be out in the fucking... Tell them about the spot a little bit.
So, I took him to the spot that we first started building way back when.
He introduced me to this. Kelso had put years of work into the spot.
But we kind of all stopped going after a while because no one hit us up anymore. No one fucks with us. So we kind of just stopped and started doing other shit. It's overgrowing now. But we had our little camping spot. We'd have big old bonfires, big old parties. We'd get drunk. We'd get stoned. We do a lot of stuff young, dumb kids full of cum would be doing that people that age should not be doing, you know. We were dumb. We're young. It is what it is. That's life.
Yeah.
You grow up out of it. So, but it was a blast, you know. We had our fights. We had firecracker wars. We shot each other with fucking bottle rockets and fucking
flat. What are they called?
Roman candles.
Roman candle wars. Oh fuck, that's fun.
We shot each other with pellet rifles. We used to hunt squirrels, frogs, fish, whatever. We did a bunch of shit back there. We had this
all out there.
Yeah, there was this creek that opened up a little bit that had catfish and all kinds of shit that came in from the fucking lake that was miles out. Whenever shit would flood, they all come.
That's fucking decent though. Little bass fishing, trout fishing.
No, just mainly catfish.
Really? I love catfish.
There was like a couple little bluegill and shit, but it was mainly shit that was like underneath. You'd catch a lot of crawdads and shit like that too. It was just mainly stuff that would be on the ground, down below. So, but it was cool. I liked it. It was fun. But hopefully we can find our own fishing spots in Georgia, find our own hunting spots, our own camping spots, and actually have similar shit, but between you, me, Missy, you know, maybe my stepdad, maybe my mom, maybe, who knows, maybe we can talk Granny into coming out and getting drunk with us. You know? Maybe get my little sister and her boyfriend to go camping with us or something. So.
How old is your sister again?
She is 18.
How old is her boyfriend?
19. Not the same age.
Do they drink or no? No idea.
I really don't know. Shout out to my little sister Elizabeth.
Yeah, you know, whether you love us, you like us, you respect us, or you hate us, whether you know me and you don't know him, whether you know him, you don't know me, whether you know us both, or you don't know either fucking one of us. We make this podcast trying to create a family, an audience, fans, viewers, a base, so we can bring our lives to you. I feel as though for 12 episodes we've done that pretty well. We've introduced you to some of our crazy friends. You've met Richie's and some of our laid-back, chill friends with wild topics to talk about. Seth Wagner, you know. You've met
Mr. I Am White.
Mr. I'm White, Seth, you know. Richie Rich, Chris. We've had a number
Everybody hates Chris.
He was Everybody Loves Chris. That was awesome, bro. I'm telling you. That was fucking decent. So, I mean, we are striving for greatness here. That's what we're doing. That's why we're trying to get as much, you know, retaliation and feedback and... Not retaliation, but it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Conversation between us and our fan base. Obviously, there's a lot we plan to do.
Trying to stay
Communicative.
Communicative.
Whatever the fuck that word is. Yep. Something in there with the commune and the cotatives and the itives. It's one of those things. Communicatorins. So, I mean... Thank you for everyone that's fucking been here since day one, man. It almost brings a quick tear to my eyes, for real. Like, that's decent. Shout out to you guys for real, man.
I think if we do something, not but I want to do something if we get, like, 70, 80, 100 subscribers. And you and me will talk more about it, but I'm thinking we do, like, we do, like, a big-ass smoke fest, drunk fest.
You said for what? For which one?
I don't know. We'd have to really talk about it. It'd be between like 80 and 100. When we reach so much subscribers, we get
Triple Podcast is going to be an explosive.
Maybe we get
January 20th of next year will be a banger too.
Maybe we talk to our viewers and whoever lives here in Toledo. Once we've reached our like 80 through 100, one of them comes down. We all get drunk, get stoned as fuck, and just have fun with it. Yeah. Have to be. What's the legal age to smoke now? 21. For legal reasons, we will have to see your ID. You have to be 21.
Fuck, I wish we could have the very first one ever to me, you, Poncho, and Richie in the driveway at the table. Oh my god, that was the legendary one.
That was what? That was on Meet Me.
That was 2, 3, 4 hours long, bro. Fuck, that would have been a video. Poncho and Dog.
We need to eventually get
Poncho would be cool. Yeah. He'd be a good sit-down guest.
Be interesting for sure.
Yeah, he would be.
But we are running on almost 55 viewers.
55 subscribers. And what? Yeah, we haven't even been doing this 30 days yet, yo.
We've only done this for almost 2 weeks.
January 20th was our first fucking day, so that'll definitely that day next year will be the anniversary or 1 year old podcast.
Because at one point we haven't done it for. I'm talking about like right now on the YouTube stuff.
January 20th was our first one.
Yeah, we didn't do it for like 3 days, but that's still. We've still been doing it for almost 2 weeks, right? Yeah.
Oh, well, we don't have to do it every single day. I could do it like one of these a week, you know what I mean? But the fact is, we're at 12.
Oh, I have a blast doing it, bro. I look forward to doing our little podcast because it's interesting to see what people comment and what people say. And so far, it's mainly all good vibes and, how good I look.
We have not... from an actual subscriber or even like a non-robot, from a real like YouTuber, we have not one dislike on any video, period. Not one. Obviously we had comments regarding the Richie and me talking over each other and talking over Kelso, and we took care of that.
Oh, yeah,
you guys commented back in videos to comment, let us know that, hey, you guys did a great job taking care of that. Good shit. And from there we haven't gotten anything but positive feedback, and we love positive feedback, yo. If the lights are too bright, if they're not bright enough, we would want to hear about that. If we're talking too loud or not loud enough, we want to hear that shit, yo. You guys told us about how we were all over the place. We fucking got it in order. You know what I mean? So thank you guys. Thank you to the viewer for helping us to get better for you guys and for ourselves. Shout out to everybody sitting around the world watching this, man.
For real.
I know people were commenting in foreign languages and shit. I don't know if they're here or if they're somewhere else, yo.
Either way, shout out. Shalom.
Shout out to Mexico and Spain and Egypt and Nigeria and fucking everywhere, yo. England and the United Kingdom. Shout out to London, man. Big shout out to London.
Do you know Vikings still exist? There are still people with Viking DNA, bro.
There's tribes of
There's
everything.
Still a village. There's still a village.
There's villages and tribes.
Vikings. And I think it's somewhere in like Iceland or something. There's like 7 of them still in the village, bro.
Switzerland and shit.
I would love to be a literal Viking, man. Without all that shit. But going to battles and shit.
Tribes in the Amazonian, bro. You go walking through the wrong jungle, see motherfuckers that come walking to like.
You dead.
You with the bro, the mallet, bro. You're going down, homie.
When they go, you think they're trying to communicate, but it's really dinner. Bam! Wow!
Yeah, God, you're drug away. That's what you're
drug away.
And they have their own laws. Like some of those Amazonian jungles are private lands. Like there's no district attorney and police force that come running to get your cool ass. I'm sorry.
They ain't gonna get fucked up, bro. You got them fucked up.
That's private territory.
They warned you not to do it. You went there.
There's real life pirates too, weren't there?
Do you know there's still cannibals, bro?
Well, fuck yeah, there's still cannibals. Fucking Kelso. Shit, Jeffrey Dahmer was eating people just 30 years ago.
I'm not talking about like
You're talking
that.
wrong turn style.
I'm talking about like
Cut your
like
hand
the
off and start
Amazon
eating it.
style type shit. Like so there's this movie I'm gonna have to find again. It's very brutal, very fucked up. It's a real old movie, but it's a true story. Where I'm gonna tell you what I remember from the movie. So these guys went to do a documentary on this tribe, which was kind of okay with it at first, right? But they were scared of two guys that they picked up. Well, these guys tortured the hell out of them because they found treasure and they wanted to know where the hell the rest of it was, so they were torturing this tribe and shit. And a dude cut off one of their tribesmen's penises off, tortured them to death, and etc. Tied them up, raped and killed women. And they managed to chase them away, and they came back with guns. And long story short, some shit happened where the people finally flipped out, like that switch finally flipped. So they got the dude that cut the one dude's penis off and killed the tribal kid. And they picked that dude up, tied him up, stabbed him, grabbed his wiener, straight grabbed his junk, cut that shit off, right? You seen everything. He's screaming, and they shove it. I believe they either shove it in his mouth or dude. No. If it's not that, then the tribal dude's just like chewing on it, biting it, eating it like a hot dog.
I'll take a drink to that.
Right there in
That's
front
that
of
wrong
him.
turn shit.
And he's laughing about it. It's a really, really vivid, fucked up movie. It's something called Something Cannibals. It's not Green Face or Green Mile or whatever. I'm gonna find this
Hills
movie.
Have Eyes?
Nope. It's way older. This movie was made back in like the 70s, 60s.
Fuck.
But it's really good, really, really fucked up.
Have you
bro.
ever watched Hills Have Eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we watched it together, didn't we?
I've watched.
Yeah, that's a fucking series.
I've watched
yo.
every cannibal movie you could possibly think of, bro.
We watched it together at the old apartment, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
When they, I don't want to use the
Well, Hills Have Eyes. You
Yeah.
got the military one where they raped a woman, killed them,
And
ate them.
They try to rape,
and
the
then they
girls
get
and all
fucked
of them.
up, and then
The camper.
then
where they
that
went down
was the
where they
second one
really
after the
tee off
military.
on-
Yep.
That's when they really tee off on the girls, and they're like, rough one. That's a fucking movie. Like, if you are,
If you're
If
extremists,
you-
don't watch it.
if you are anything other than like fucking dead in the heart, dead in the soul, don't watch that movie, yo. Like, you gotta have a nit for like a real grit for horror movies to really want to get into that shit. Wrong
I've
Turn
seen a
is
lot
so-
of fucked up movies that will make you cringe. Some of them I regret watching. Like, do you know Psyche?
Yeah.
So one day I spent the night at his house, at his mom's house when I was younger. This boy had me watching Human fucking Centipede, bro.
Centipede,
Oh my god. They made, what, 3 of them bitches? Oh my god, bro.
First
I
one
watched-
crazy, so
That's the one he had me watch.
that's a wild.
I watched like half of it, then I was done, bro. I went to my phone. I had to leave
Really?
that room. Oh my god, bro! Making them shit in each other's mouths, eat. No.
Have you ever seen Hostel?
Yeah, I love them movies. Those
That's
are fucked
way
up.
worse than shit in someone's mouth.
I rather fucking.
Remember when he's standing over the girl, like about to touch her
Like
body, and the
the-
roaches come
the cheerleader, yep.
What?
That's because they made her a fuck ton of roaches go into her body through her eyes, nose, and mouth.
Mm-hmm. You just
What about the guy that was slowly getting skinned alive?
yeah.
That was pretty fucked.
Oh, and he just takes his drill and he removes his whole face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I bet me and Kelso put a
I've got him to
compilation.
see so many fucked up things.
Well, I
He
mean,
looked
I've
at me
seen a
like,
lot of
what
fucked up
the
things.
fuck?
Just on my own, I've seen some crazy fucking movies, bro.
What's, out of the top 3 movies, what's the most fucked up thing you and me have probably seen? Movie-wise. It could be cartoon, realistic, whatever.
Couldn't tell you, bro.
I think anime-wise was still that Blood Sea movie. The way they did everybody in that movie, bro. That show, the series. When they put everyone in the bags, turn their hand to blenders and shit.
Well, just with
and fucking
animes-
blowing that chick's face off.
Animes only can pertain such a shock value to a certain degree because it's a fucking,
They did really decent with
yeah,
that, bro.
they did. It blew me the fuck away.
This is the original.
Okay.
But imagine if that was like a real human fate. Like,
Okay.
as a real
So
human.
guys,
just
check
making
out
that
my
leap.
girl's artwork she's doing. She's doing really good. It's pretty freaking crazy. She's making a dope ass little skull that I might have to get tatted one of these days.
I need this shit.
Oh.
Yeah, probably too.
Yeah, I have to put it closer.
That's pretty fucking decent.
Looks very good, love bug.
You made that?
Yeah. How long you been working on that? About an hour?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
What is that thing? A computer?
It's an iPad thing she bought, tablet, yeah. So,
I bought it for $50 at the cash.
I had
anyway,
one tablet ever in my life and it caught fire on the bottom of my bed.
on to another subject I would like to talk about real quickly that is pretty sad. So, this was found out February 1st. Paul, pronounce his name?
Tyree Nichols.
So, he is a 29-year-old.
Did he die?
Yes,
He was.
So, February 1st, they just got footage. Sorry, let me restart here. Footage was given to court, and on it was evidence of a 29-year-old
Tyree
Nickel.
was beaten on January 7th?
Yep, beaten January 7th, extremely bad, and he died 3 days later on January 10th by 5 police officers.
They've been since charged with several felonies, including the murder in the second degree, or murder in the second degree.
Mm-hmm. And several felony. Yep, they were charged with several felonies. So
Shout out to the Nichols family.
Yep. We give you our condolences and our prayers, and sorry, my mind's just scattered a little
They beat
bit.
him to death, or they shot him, they beat him.
They beat the living hell out of him.
What's his name again? You got an after, buddy?
Yeah, right here. Got that out there. Yeah, his name was. You pronounce it. Tyree Nichols. Tyree, yeah.
Sorry.
But there's actually a video of it too. This is actually a thing my grandma sent me a little bit ago.
Tennessee.
Yep. And shout out to my granny, Shirley.
And he was a fucking Army veteran. He was also tased. He lied. One of the officers tased him, lied in a statement and on official records. One officer sent around pictures of Tyree Nichols' bloodied face. That's him up against the fucking car pouring blood. Jesus Murphy.
That's just ridiculous. Cops should not be. They're supposed to be protecting the people, not doing this shit to them. Like, come on, bro. I'm glad they're charged. I hope they don't get let out at all, bro. They don't.
One officer took 3 cell phone photos of the clearly injured 29-year-old black male and texted one image. He texted an image of this brutally beaten kid's face to 5 different people. Demetrius Haley, one of the 5 officers fired and charged with the murder in Nichols' death. Admitted that he did text a photo to 5 different people, including 2 other Memphis police officers, a female acquaintance, and a civilian employee. So he thought that shit was cool. He sent it to his girlfriend or something, like a girl he was fucking with. Don't hold me to that because I don't know that, but a female acquaintance. Just take it for what you will. A 6th person was also identified as the recipient of the same photo. The document stated, indeed, surveillance video of the beating released to the public shows one of the officers twice held up his cell phone. That's him taking a fucking picture of it. Flashlight engaged.
That's disgusting,
The
bro.
sharing of this photo was just one allegation amongst many laid out on the internal documents, which accused the officers of a slew of misconduct and policy violations before
during and after the interaction with Nichols on January the 7th. The police documents accuse the officers of pulling over Nichols without telling him the reason for the stop. They used excessive force. They also turned off their body-worn cameras, laughing and bragging about the beating, and then also misleading investigators. Also included in the documents was an affidavit from one of the officers defending his own actions. The first time any of the officers involved in the beating have offered their perspective on what happened.
Oh, that's some Chinese ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These are the 5 police officers.
Okay, thank you.
Kelso. And they're all black as well.
What?
Those are the 5 officers.
No, really? That's...
The 5 Memphis police officers.
Well, they can't say it's a hate crime.
Haley, Tadarius Bean, Emmett Martin, Justin Smith, Desmond Mills were internally charged with violating their department's police policies on personal conduct and neglecting their duty, using unnecessary and excessively brutal force, and terminating of their body-worn cameras.
Do they know the guy?
Well, they've all declined to make statements, so...
They had to have known the guy. That's the only thing I can think of, bro.
6 officers fired or not charged. 7 more officers are expected to face administrative discipline related to this case.
Really?
Probably the ones that received the pictures and didn't do shit. Well, the council votes happened as Nichols' family entered the House of Representatives chamber at the United States Capitol in Washington as they were invited guests of First Lady Jill Biden. Joe Biden addressed the need for police accountability in his speech. Thanking Biden for acknowledging him and urging Congress to pass a George Floyd Justice Act and Policing Act to address police reform. My son didn't die for nothing, the mother told CNN this morning. Hopefully there can be some greater good. Some good will come of this, and these officers will one day in the future learn they will not be able to act like this.
That shouldn't be allowed out.
The internal documents say as officer exited his unmarked vehicle and forced Nichols out of his vehicle while using loud swearing and wearing a black sweatshirt hoodie concealing his head, the officer did. He never told the driver the purpose of the vehicle stop or that he was even under arrest. He pepper sprayed him directly in the eyes, kicked him in the groin, knocking him to the ground, and then stomped on him several times.
And
it took 33 minutes for aid to arrive.
And they won't say why they did it?
After Nichols ran from the officers and got away, they caught up to him at a second location near his family home, and punched and beat him to the ground as he lay restrained and brutalized on the ground. And I'm not even going to need to read the rest of this article because it just gets nothing but gruesomer from there.
That's disgusting.
They beat the man outside of his home, bro, to death.
Why? What's the fucking point, bro? Like,
so you 5 officers, I would call you dicks of the day, but I don't want any joke or any mix-up here. We're going to pause on the entertainment segment. We're going to pause on the entertainment portion of our podcast for one moment here. The 5 gentlemen, I'm going to show the pictures one more time, just because fuck them. You 5 gentlemen
are disgusting.
Black, white, pink, purple, straight, gay, transgender, police officer, innocent civilian, drug dealer, or runner from the police. Does not matter. There is no reason, no right that you have representing a badge that signifies justice and unjustly beating a man of any color for any reason to death. That shit just sickens me to my fucking stomach, man. You 5 officers, not only do you need to be fired, but I don't wish violence on anybody, but you 5 gentlemen, we all have a common knowledge of what happens to police officers when they go to jail, and I hope the fucking worst happens to you fellas.
For sure, bro. Like,
I hope 5 motherfuckers surround each one of you fellas and beat you to fucking death by yourselves. Sorry
Yeah.
for that. If it does happen,
there's
I
no
will
reason
apologize.
for us to talk like that, but at the same time, like, that's the most disgusting thing. You guys are acting like you guys are some gangsters and
gang
some ghetto
members,
shit.
punks,
Like,
yeah. You're supposed
you
to be
guys are
stopping
police
that
officers,
shit,
bro.
You're supposed to be protecting people from that shit, you know, not making people need to be protected from you. Like, what type of shit is that when someone has to reach out and be scared of the fucking police because you guys
For
kicked his
real,
fucking
bro.
teeth in on the side of the road? What was he doing?
You want to try this?
No thank you.
Like,
Pineapple
sadly,
and lemonade? No thank you.
a lot of people are afraid to call cops for shit like because of shit like that, bro. Some cops, like them, take shit way too far.
I could have no
unnecessarily.
warrants for my arrest, no reason, no doing nothing wrong, and if I'm pulled over by a police officer, I get scared. I don't like the police, bro. They've done nothing but... Obviously, they're good cops and they're bad ones, but Memphis, Tennessee, to your department, I sincerely hope you guys shape that shit up.
For real.
Memphis is home to some of the most violent gangs
Th-
in
bro.
America.
But at the same time, Tennessee is one of those no shit places. You know what I mean? Like, they are strict as fuck with their laws, just like Georgia normally is and shit. So it's just like, you cops doing this shit? Come on, bro.
And I want to fucking give condolences to those 5 officers' families that you guys have to be drugging to feel some type of way that your grandsons, your fathers, your husbands, your nephews are just acting like trash. I'm sorry to you guys as well.
Do we know if those police officers are getting their pensions taken away?
Oh, Kelso, that's probably without a
Yes.
doubt. They're going to spend their shit out life in prison, I'd like to assume. Did you happen
Dude,
to
that takes it away from the family, don't it?
I have no
They-
idea.
I'm not a lawman. I'm not really. I don't really know this shit, but I don't know how that stuff works. But I only know that word from a few movies I've watched, bro.
3 days before...
Like, I don't know. That's just sickening, though. That brings me back to the video we just made, where everyone is the same. Why?
Tadarius being a 23-year-old cop, 28-year-old, a 32-year-old. Those 3 are out of jail on $250,000 bond.
Are they waiting for sentencing, or are they like...
All 5
Good.
are set to appear live in court February 17th at 9 a.m.
Don't we have a WWE thing to watch the day after that?
The day after that. And then a big
Oh, we should watch this and then let them
And
know what's going up on
we'll
that.
be probably going live or doing a stream or a video as that trial is conducting.
I'm game.
It
because-
might take months, it might take years, possibly, for this trial to make it over there, but we'll fucking bring it to you guys, I promise.
We'll keep everyone updated with this situation for sure. I hope they get the life sentence for
If you guys... And we're gonna try to tap back to our podcast mode. If there is anything, if you guys would like to see us cover, like court cases or do trials or do that type of thing, fucking let us know, man. We're down
Thank
for
you.
fucking anything, yo.
I got this box for $5.
Weak.
They only have the strawberry ones in the big box. I was a little upset. I wanted to try the mint ones. I've always not spending $3.
The mint ones are pretty good. I
I
haven't
did not
tried.
want to spend $3 on one box.
Yeah.
But yeah, any court cases you guys want to see us follow, anything that comes up in the news you guys want to see us fucking
People
stay
get the
on,
freezer.
let us know.
Freezer or fridge?
Freezer.
And we'll stay on it, yeah.
I'm game to do whatever people are interested in.
We can do a little
We're
crime
taking-
podcast.
I mean, we can
Keep
add
our
it to
crime
this.
watch daily, yo.
Or we can just add it to this and have like a little 5-minute segment of that near the end of it. You know what I mean? Segment it out in each video. So that way we're still filling up time. It's still, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm getting fucking cold. Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is about to go dark temporarily for one moment. Sorry about that.
What do you have to do over there, buddy?
I didn't realize that I had to plug the computer charger in.
Ah. So, now back to our regularly scheduled podcast of fun, happy goofiness until we think of something else fucked.
Is that your layer just cranked?
Yes, it is. And that was my elbow.
I don't know why I just got all up on you right there.
That's alright. I know I'm sexy, but I am taken by my wife, so can't
To my
have
bedroom to be banged. I know. Oh! Get on me! Get on me! A couple other things. If you guys have never watched Trailer Park Boys podcast, well, Trailer Park Boys at all,
Watch it.
go on. If don't start with Trailer Park Boys podcast. If
No.
you've never seen it at all, go watch the Trailer Park Boys show, Netflix, whatever,
Show now, yeah.
and then the animated series, the movies, whatever. And once you've finished all the content they have, give the podcast a watch. You might be able to.
Keep up with them.
You might be able to vibe with it. I've watched every episode they have. I watch it every Friday. Actually, I got to watch today's when we're done with this podcast. I watch them and I've actually watched probably every one they have probably at least 3 times. Me and Kelso have listened to them over and repeat.
Especially when we're gaming, smoking, drinking, chilling, whatever. Getting ready to go to sleep.
There'll just be phases where I just fucking watch the shit out of stuff. Like, occasionally I'll just be watching the fuck out of Dr. Phil for like 5-7 days straight. Just watching the fuck out of all those over and over and over again, different ones.
I'm almost done with Vikings.
And then occasionally I'll polish into Netflix and tear through a show like Sons of Anarchy season or something. That's weird.
I'm still blown away. Edge is going nuts on Vikings. I feel like something's gonna happen with him where he's
a frequent character. He's a consistent character.
on season 5 and going into 6 for sure. Yeah,
Decent.
but I feel like something's gonna happen where he's gonna end up fighting Ironside or some shit.
Now, is that show done?
After this next season I'm watching? Yeah.
They're not making more of them?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Did you Google it?
No, I did not.
No, I did not.
But they haven't made any episodes since like 2018, so pretty sure they're done. As far as I know, so far they've killed off almost every character.
Really?
So they killed off Ragnar. They
He was the bald one, yeah. Tattoos on his head?
Yeah.
Damn, he's dead.
They killed off. They're probably gonna kill off Ironside, his firstborn son. They killed off Magnus, the youngest son, that just popped up out of nowhere from a different female. He was shot in the back by an arrow and killed.
One arrow?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. Talked a lot of shit saying he was not ever gonna die, just to get shot literally that very second in the back with an arrow to drop to his knees. Get left on the battlefield.
You die from one arrow to back?
I mean, shot in the right place, yeah.
Really?
Probably. Probably painful way too.
Where'd you have to get hit? I bet.
I'm guessing, with my best guess, probably right where your heart is, right between those ribs.
You don't think the spine, that bone right there?
I think that could kill you, but it could paralyze you as well. But apparently this one killed him.
Well, I guess back then.
But then,
You're dead anyway. Infection and shit.
who else? Ragnar's other son died by Ivor. His third son is going nuts. He's probably gonna die very soon because he's seeing dead people. He's tripping. He's going literally crazy.
So you got like an infection or something?
No, he's just going crazy. He's not slapped and he's tripping on shrooms nonstop and drinking all kinds of shit. He's just literally losing his fucking mind. And I know because Facebook gave it away. which I'm salty about. And I scrolled through my videos and watched it. I know Lagatha ends up dying somewhere. It's fucked.
It's fucked. No.
So right now, Ivor, the son that's going crazy. Uba and Ironside are still alive. Lagatha's still alive. Floki's still alive. He got fucked up by a cave, and it just like cuts off with him because the cave collapsed all around him. He got fucked up. But if you look before it goes off to something else, he does blow a bunch of dust and dirt out of his mouth. Like, then it goes to something else, so people think he might be dead or whatever.
I was about to say, what does that indicate? That he might be alive or he might be dead?
Mm-hmm. But then
fucking cliffhanger.
Someone literally spoiled it just to put it on Facebook, saying, I'm not gonna say how, but saying he is alive in season 6. So Facebook ruined that to me. Literally, it's just a random comment on public that says, Floki, season 6, not dead. With a middle finger.
What if it's a fucking scam, though? What if it's fake? You never really know, right?
How much money you want to put on it?
Well, I'm just saying that's what you got to think, though, right?
Yeah, but sadly, I do think it's true.
You got to have some crotch in your body somewhere that says...
I'm willing to look it up right now. But either way, so Floki's alive, but he's fucked up. And,
like that.
Well, if Floki was to die, I would stop watching it. Honestly. I'd be that pissed off. Floki, at first I hated Floki, but I grew to love him, and he is by far my favorite character.
It's funny that you said that when you watch Sons of Anarchy. I already know the character you're going to feel that way about. And when they do die, the whole world's going to open up. When this said character, I'm not going to say names, but when this said character died, I was like, out of the theater type shit. Fuck that, I'm done.
Is it the big dude that got shot in the face?
I have no idea what you're talking about. No, this is in like season 3 or 4. 5. That's a very important character. Once you start watching the show, you'll be like, oh, he's a fucking goat. Fuck with him. And then he starts doing shicey shit.
Yours. Why did I have yours?
Because you haven't hit it yet.
Why didn't I hit yours? I got mine.
Because I passed mine to you.
But yours is almost out.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. And I still got a shit ton more.
Hey, I'm about to send you a couple dollars in cash out. Little dude from across the street. Let me hold $1. Thanks, little dude.
This boy is something else.
I'm about to send you $1.50.
This boy is really something else. Let me get $2.
That's just real money for you. I'll have your $15 to you tomorrow.
I'm just giving you shit.
I'll send you the whole $15.
Anyway, so for all you girls, I'm pimping out my man here. $5 a hit. Just,
what did you say? $5 a what?
$5 a hit.
A hit?
A hit. They hit you real quick.
They hit me.
Yeah. I'm pimping you out.
Yeah, you're pimping my dick out, maybe.
Exactly, I'm pimping you out.
You're not pimping my arse.
$5.
I need 50 at least.
Yeah. So for
I'll give you 60.
Male or female, $5.
50.
You get 5 minutes with Paul.
50. I got a guy for that. I got a girl for that. If you guys want sex stuff with Kelso,
no, this is on you.
I'll put Kelso.
I'm pimping you out.
I'll put Kelso's face. I'll print a picture of his face. I'll put it on a paper bag. I'll sell Kelso paper bags. Put them on your man. Put them on your bitch if she's ugly and you're into guys. If you're a fella out there and you want to fucking hit him from the back, just put the paper bag on your bitch. Tee off on her, bitch. Don't worry about what's on the paper bag, bitch.
Listen.
It's Kelso. So no.
Let him run in his mouth, not even $5. You can have him for free all day long. He's yours.
Hey, I'll put my face on a paper bag. We'll put his face on a paper bag. Put it over your man. Put it over your woman. Hit it. Look at us.
You know, that'd be a cheap fucking thing to post on our website. Paper bags with a picture of us stapled to them.
For $3, you can have this for your sex life.
Yeah.
Do you think that actually happened though?
$5 a piece. My face, Kelso's face, Richie's face, if you're into that.
Seth,
Chris, if you're into, you know, that, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That.
We can cut stuff off a mop and dye it black to match the hair.
So, yeah, we could put hair on the bag. What? Think about it. They can tug on it and shit. What? Put little handles on the side of that shit. What? Peace.
Go buy a bunch of like.
All right, we might as well just make a whole suit.
Yeah, no shit. Buy
Just have this shirt on,
like
the glasses and the hat, and
buy like a $2 little sex vagina.
the Kelso blown up muscular sex doll.
We'll do it. No, we need to do it with like Chris, Josh, Malin, Devin. Just have all their faces on there.
Who would want to hit Malin from the back, bro?
Any dude.
Probably not.
I mean, dudes who are gay.
Yeah, you're right, huh? I didn't think about that really. Gay guys probably would be into him. He's just so alien looking, like.
Bro,
but he has the baby face, so you're right. That's if he went to like prison, like the big house.
I feel bad for him if he. I mean, he fucked me over pretty bad, but I would feel bad if he went to prison.
I would feel bad for him too, because I would know what was to come for him. I don't know though. Fresh could make it through it. Maybe he could too. But Fresh is.
How do you know Fresh actually made it through it?
He does have AIDS, so not too many. I wouldn't want to rape him, but he's also
probably got it from there, bro.
He was born with it. Take no offense in this, but the prison that he went to in our area, Lebanon, it is a predominantly African American prison. Fresh, the guy we're talking about, is African American. He was 18, so he's young. The whole thing's filled with Crips. He came into it, got a snowman throwing up the Crips gang sign, smoking a blunt, tattooed big ol' on his fucking face.
Goofy
Looking fella. Known, you know, he's on the sex offender registry and all that shit.
Should we really be saying names? Well, it's not like we're not saying.
That's a Fresh.
Well, that's not his real name. Yeah, that's not his real name. Dirt.
He has one of the most common white man names of all time, though. So even if I gave it to him, they'd still probably never be able to find him. The second one was right. Smith. Don't say it out loud, but the second one was Smith.
He's related to American Dad.
Yeah. So, it is what it is. I don't hate on nobody, Gil. But fellas like that can make it through. Elijah, my buddy Elijah, R.I.P. Elijah. Love that fellow. He's my brother. He made it through prison, so I probably could too. He could suck his way through it. Now, somebody I would feel bad for went to prison, Kelso. Devin. Devin's got.
I don't.
But Devin's got the tough guy. Thinks he's so tough. Devin would get.
He would get fucked up, and I would have no. He done me real dirty. That dude can go right in prison, bro. Fuck.
He thinks he's so fucking tough. Devin will get obliterated in prison. Like, you thought I beat you up, homie? Them niggas in there would do to you? Sorry for the N word. Oh yeah, I shouldn't have said that either. That I beat him up, but
just cut this stuff out. This is stuff I'd cut out for real.
That's a court document. I served jail time for it, so it's not really. I went to jail for it. I was sentenced to it. I've just finished my probation on it. I'm on my post-probationary period, so I'm not doing anything. But it's fact in court. You came in court and testified. You know who you are. I'm not gonna say your last name, but you know who you are, you bitch ass homie. You came into court with your neck brace on and your arm cast on, talking about what I did to you. Come on, bro. I hit you in the face 3 times. Get over it.
It is what it is. It's life.
I mean, Kelso, you know, you love some, you like, you know, you let people in, you let the wrong people in your life, ladies and gentlemen, and it will.
I just think it's one of the things you should never bite the hand that fed you, and I've been bitten a lot.
And I feel bad. I personally feel bad about some of that because some of those people were from.
Some of these people were from me. You gave me your word on, and
Fresh.
They turned out to be completely
Malin, Devin.
fucked up
Not Devin,
backstabbers that want to
Malin.
steal and break my shit and whatever, bro. Past is a past. I'm
Evan.
dropping it. I'm not gonna keep this conversation going with it. That's life. Watch out who you bring into your life. Watch out who you trust. Watch out who you call family. You know.
You know, nowadays, bro, I wouldn't even be bringing people into your life. You know, it's just you try to help people nowadays. No, you just watch the news. Watch just it's historically documented junkies and thieves, and that's just what. You know, I people can change, but you gotta want change, you know what I mean?
That's
and
that's the key thing, yeah, you have to want to change, but I help these people with heart to thinking I could help them and get them on the right track, like people did for me, and
maybe you'll watch us one day, man. Maybe you'll look up to us one day when you see where we're at and how good we're doing, and shout out to y'all, man. Take care of yourself, stop stealing, stop using drugs, get better, do what you gotta do to start living a better life, yo.
I gotta say to
if
anyone...
If I could do it, anybody can do it, I'm telling you right now.
All I have to say to anyone I've tried to help that's done me dirty is you've not been here for me at my lowest, you have not helped me. Don't hit me up in the future asking me for a goddamn thing.
When we're standing on top of the
mountain, I
mountain.
will not respond. I will... If anyone that's done me dirty hits me up in the future, I will instantaneously get restraining orders.
Yeah,
I will be done.
We'll call 911 and get you put in jail for violating a protection order. Like, you know, we're climbing our mountain right now. We're not looking down. We're looking one way, baby. And that's the top of it. So, shout out to everybody that's watching, that's viewing, that's liking, that's sharing, that's subscribing.
Shout out to those that I called friends that was a part of my life then, that are here for me off and on. Shout out to my brother here. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my parents in Georgia, my grandparents. Shout out to Todd.
I was about to say, give a quick 3 shout outs to people that have really never done you wrong.
I
got a quick shout out to my boy Kelso. I got a quick shout out to my boy C. Wally. And I got a quick shout out to my boy Todd Davis, man. My brother Thomas. Shout out to y'all 4, man. Y'all 4 have never, ever, ever, ever done me wrong. You've always been there. When I was doing good and when I really needed somebody and not in a shitty state of mind. You guys cut me off when I needed to be cut off, which means more to me than you guys, all 4 of you, Kelso included here, will ever know. And where I'm at right now in my life, if I can overcome what I've overcame, anybody can do it, I'm telling you right now. I've shot heroin, I smoked crack, I've done it all, bro, I'm telling you right now. But at the end of the day, enough will be enough. When you hit that, when you hit the bottom, when you hit rock bottom, finally, all you have to do is look up. And anything is everything, and that's why I'm here. I would never do my family wrong. Now I've accomplished a mindset, of success, and I will do it. This podcast, we love this podcast. I love my brother here. I would literally probably take a bullet for him, bro. Like, I would give a bullet for this man. I would take one for him 10 times out of 10 for sure. I don't think I'd hesitate about it. So, shout out to everybody that's invested in us. Shout out to Granny. Shout out to Billy Herman, Kelso's father. Shout out to Kelso's mom. Shout out to everybody that takes their time, whether it be 10 minutes, whether it be 10 seconds, whether it be an hour, whether you just pop our podcast up to like it, whether you share it, whether you fucking watch every second of every video and tell all your friends to watch every second of every video. Shout out to every fucking person from the top to the bottom and everybody in between. Shout out to the rich, shout out to the poor, shout out to every black person, white person, straight person, gay person watching this. Everybody of everything watching this. You love us, we love you, I'm telling you. You're our family. Whether I gotta type, paste, copy and paste your message into my Google Translator to interact with you, and type a message and copy and paste it from my Google Translator back to you, I will fucking do it, I promise. Shout out to all y'all, man. Kelso's drawing away.
I don't know, it's not having a draw, I'm just kind of diddle-daddling.
So, you got some shit? You gonna wrap this up?
We did our shout-outs, we did our thing. Yeah, so, like we say in every video, like, share, subscribe, give us suggestions on what you would like to see in our next video.
Drop your live stream.
Yeah, that way as soon as we do get our actual
We can
live
send y'all
stuff
invites
going,
and shit.
yeah.
Give a shout out to Kyle Marshall, bro. We hope everything goes good with these negotiations. I'm waiting on you or you're somebody to email me, call me. I'm up to 3 every morning waiting for you, brother. Shout out to you. We're ready as soon as you are. I got your live stream name. Shout out to Kyle Marshall. So as soon as you're ready, just let me know, bro, and we will set that up. As soon as you give me a fucking call, I'll brick you hockey stick style, clear the table off, set the computer up, and go. As soon as you're ready, we're ready, brother. Hopefully you get that negotiation worked out. Hopefully within these next couple of days or whatever, you're here ready to do this fight, bro. Shout out to everybody watching this. Kelso, want to say anything? I love you guys, man.
All I got to say is this is a PKR Podcast, episode 13. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the show. Enjoy the night. Shout out to Beast. Peace out.